Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It's even worse than we thought. The U.S. Mint's dealer bulk purchase program explained. CoinWorld had put out a follow-up to a previous story on a statement that the United States Mint had released about a bulk purchase program for certain dealers. Well, now they have explained further, and this article talks a little bit about some of those things, and it turns out it's even worse than what we thought. Let's take a look here and pick this apart, because in my view, this is a bad decision by the Mint, and it does nothing but hurt collectors who are just trying to get coins for their collections. And I think in a way, it does more to aid and assist flippers and dealers than it does for the general public. The U.S. Mint issued a detailed explanation March 19th of its new authorized bulk purchase program, which allows qualifying dealers to purchase select numismatic products before sales are even open to the general public. And when we covered that before, that alone is kind of enough to burn us up, because these dealers are getting a chance to get products, especially potentially highly sought after products, before any of the general public do. The official announcement came weeks after CoinWorld had asked multiple questions associated with the program. CoinWorld first reported on the ABPP initiative in its March 22nd issue after Certified Proof 2021 W American Eagle reverse 1986 silver dollars, which is known as Type 1, pedigree to the program were offered on the CoinVault cable television program. In total, 18 qualifying dealers were accorded the opportunity to purchase, combined, up to 10% of the overall production available, several days before sales opened to the general public, February 11th. You want to talk about not being fair? That is an example of it. The ABPP buyers were able to pick up their early orders on February the 8th at the Mint's Contracted Fulfillment Center, PSF Web, in Memphis, Tennessee. The ABPP dealers have to pay a 5% premium above the retail price listed for each select numismatic product, plus the cost of picking up the product early. So you think about that. What does that mean? If they have to pay a higher amount to get the product early and to pick it up, that means that they're going to pass that cost on to you. And it also does not in any way, shape, or form prevent their employees from making purchases on behalf of the company. In fact, it's going to just increase the chance that they're going to do that, because they're going to be able to get it for even cheaper. And with only $4.95 shipping, if that, especially if they've ordered more than 3 things, they'll get them free shipping. Boy, it's just they're making poor decisions at the Mint and how they're handling this. The dealers were also able to place orders for up to 25 single proof 2021 W American Eagle, Type 1, 1 ounce $50 gold coins, and 45 4-coin sets before public sales of those products opened up March 11th. Under an active embargo agreement, the ABPP buyers are only allowed to resell the early purchases on or after the Mint's official on-sale date, time, and conditions, such as household order limits. Well, isn't that nice of the Mint to do that? Who cares about that? They have taken a part of the original marketplace. They've basically stolen 10% of the marketplace, or they've allowed it to be taken to do that. So if they can't sell until the actual date, that does not help any of us, because we're going to be paying a pretty penny on those dealers when we can get it from the Mint. The new program is structured to better meet marketplace product availability on the initial on-sale date by expanding the distribution of Mint products. But obviously there's no cap or no mention of a price that they have to sell it for. They can charge whatever they want, because they have cornered the market on it, because they meet the criteria, as we'll see here. ABBP applicants must be active members in the Mint's existing numismatic bulk purchase program, in good standing for at least 2 years, have a 2-year revenue average with the NBPP of at least $500,000 annually, and have a history of full compliance with the Mint's excessive returns policies. Now think about that too. There's only certain companies that are going to have that kind of exposure or revenue stream coming in. So that means they're narrowing this. Even if I were another dealer, I'd be very upset about this even more so, because they're getting preferential treatment to be in good standing with the Mint. This new program will help to enhance the distribution of numismatic Mint products as they go on sale, expanding availability of our products by utilizing well-vetted business partners that have long-term relationship with the Mint's numismatic programs. They may be well vetted in terms of dealing with the Mint, but what about for the customers that are going to be buying from them at highly inflated prices, and not even so much because of they can charge whatever they want, but for them to make a profit, they have to charge a considerable amount more than what the Mint is going to charge if they're having to pay 5% above cost that you and I would get them if we get a chance to get them, if the website doesn't crash. And then the cost for them to actually go drive to Tennessee to pick those coins up. If the dealer is out of Oklahoma City, that's quite a bit of a drive. And make no mistake, they will have to drive there to pick the coins up. That and the time it takes to pay the employees, and that's probably going to be probably close to another 1% or more on each product they buy. It just depends on how you calculate it, how much resources, fuel, employees it takes to pick these coins up. So it is interesting indeed. This new program will help enhance the distribution of numismatic products, expanding availability. Not all Mint products will be offered through this program, and no more than 10% of products with limited quantities will be distributed under this program. But the thing is that we don't know which ones will or which ones won't. And my guess is a program like the 2021 Morgan and Peace dollars, there's enough of a mintage of those, as my guess is probably that will be a program that will be utilized on this authorized dealer bulk purchase program. I believe it will, and I also believe those coins will sell out probably within 1 day or 2 days, is my guess. And why? Because these mints or these dealers are going to have this exclusivity to these, and will happily pay this 5% premium because they're going to be hot coins, which means that if you and I want to buy them, and the Mint website is going to just crash every single time we try to get on there, well, we'll just go to whatever other dealer will have them that meets these criteria. It's not fair, and in reality, it's only fair to these applicants, these ABPP applicants, these special dealers, in so much as that they will have the prestige of having these things on release day, and they will be an avenue that you can buy them at inflated prices, but with a smooth transaction, because it's not going to be nearly as busy there as it will from the Mint. So yes, they are going to meet availability, but you're going to pay a high premium for them. But maybe the Mint's thinking behind this is that, well, it's better for you to pay 25-30% above what the Mint's going to sell them for than to pay double what you might find on eBay. So we're doing you a favor. Well, is it really a favor? No, you're making it much harder to get coins at issue price for collectors, and even these dealers. I would venture to say, I don't care how big they are, these dealers that are going to do that, it's going to be quite a pain for them to have to drive there to get these coins. And I think they're going to probably be, in my guess anyway, I don't know, maybe they have the resources to do it, but if I were to meet this criteria and I was a dealer, I would question this. I just don't think this is fair, and I don't know. It's it rubs me the wrong way. It seems like it's not the right way to approach this. And their explanation of this just doubles down on the reasons why they have blinders on as to what they're saying it's doing. It's really making things so much more worse. And here their statement, these last few statements are rich. No discounts will be given to ABPP members, and some products will carry a premium. You know what? In a way, it would almost be better if they gave them discounts, because then if they were sold at issue price, then that means that we don't care where we get it from. If we get it at issue price as collectors, that would be fine. I would almost rather that be the case, because if they're charging these dealers more, they're going to be past that. They're going to pass that along to us. And so not only is it going to be 5% more, but it's going to be probably 25 to 30% more. It doesn't do us any favors as collectors, or even as flippers. I don't care what your motive for buying these coins are. In my view, it should be equal for everybody, dealer or collector. That's the way it's been for up until now, and it's not going to help with the traffic on the site and the web server crashing. Just, it's a horrible thing. Let's look at the next sentence here. The products available through this program will be distributed equally to authorized bulk members. Well, isn't that nice? Equally among these dealers, authorized bulk members, so they'll each have an equal chance to get them. But what about Mr. Coin Shop out of Texas or whatever? I mean, or whatever state that's small that would like to have some of these. They got to go through the Mint's website. And as I said before, these authorized bulk members, I guarantee you, every single one of them will either have their employees or their emails will go out to us to buy coins for them. That's not going to stop that. That will continue. Next statement. The Mint will not ship product to ABPP members, who must provide their own product security and transport, which means it's going to cost more for us to buy them from them. Pickups will be allowed 3 days prior to the official on sale date. So they got to drive all the way to Tennessee, no matter where they're at in the nation, and pick these things up. And so, yeah, none of this helps anything. And it's just another example of a poor decision by one of many of the new Mint, or it's not new Mint director, David J. Ryder, has been a massive disappointment. I don't mean to be, I hate to be just so critical with the Mint, because just to be critical, but I think this is a legitimate complaint. How can they not see that this is probably the worst decision that they can make? This explanation is just makes it worse. Yes, they did explain it further. They doubled down on stupid. I don't know how else to say it. It's just the wrong way to go if you want to try to appeal to collectors and make it fair for everyone to be able to get products. What is the solution to this? It's actually very easy. What you do is you make your website able to handle the traffic. And I know there's complexities with how the payment system is tied. In other words, the credit card information is tied to the actual the transactions and be able to process the orders. I think it's two different systems they have there. But hey, that's what IT is for. They can figure that stuff out, or they can find ways to remove the automatic filling in of the credit card information, so people have to type in each time. That's a quick fix, so it doesn't have to be married in and bogged down the system. There's better ways to do the captures than what they are doing, I believe, and they can throttle purchases. You know, they can, and they already kind of are doing that anyways. But they can say, okay, we're going to do it in 15-minute increments. For the first 15 minutes, we'll do it. Next 15, unavailable, and throttle it that way. There's multiple different things that they can do to make it equal for everyone. Because I believe if you're buying directly from the Mint, that's how it should be. Now, I know that there's other mints out there who sell to dealers, and there's exclusives for certain releases. And maybe that is the kind of the model that they are utilizing. But the thing is, from all the products that I've seen out there from other mints, the price is the same if you buy it from one dealer, really to the next, and then directly from the mint. And so I don't know. It's just, to me, that would make more sense, especially for limited run items. And what is America about? Equal opportunity for all, right? So to me, it just makes sense to not change that model for numismatic collector coins. So I apologize for the rant, but it's kind of how I feel. I'm not anti-US mint, but I do feel like that the decisions that have been made since David J. Ryder came on board have not been very good ones. And I'm not anti-David J. Ryder either. He's got a lot of experience. He was mint director before. We'll see what he does with anti-counterfeiting measures on the Eagles. That'll be very interesting to see, because apparently that's an area of his expertise. And I think that this whole thing with the Eagle changes has been kind of his idea. So we'll see how it plays out. But nonetheless, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.